Hello, my friends. Today I will tell you that nobody ever told you this. Not your English teacher, not your textbook, maybe not even the videos you watched before. Most people tell you to learn more vocabulary, study grammar, listen to English, or build confidence. All of those things are important. But there is one thing many learners forget. Your mouth also needs practice. Your tongue, your lips, and the muscles you use to speak must learn how to make English sounds. That is why knowing many English words is not enough. You may understand English very well, but your mouth may still not be ready to speak it smoothly. Speaking English is not only about your brain, it is also a physical skill that gets better with practice. Just like your hands learn to write, or your legs learn to ride a bicycle, your mouth can learn to speak English more naturally. And in this video, we are going to start training it together. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever tried to speak English but felt that the words were hard to say? Maybe your tongue did not move the right way. Maybe the sounds did not come out clearly, even though you knew the word. If this has happened to you, don't worry. It happens to many English learners. The reason is simple. English uses sounds and mouth movements that may be different from your native language. Your tongue, your lips, and your mouth are doing something new. They need time and practice to learn these new movements. Just like your body learns a new sport, your mouth can also learn to speak English more clearly. And today, we are going to start that training together, one simple step at a time. Before we start our speaking practice, let me tell you about a young man named Faisal. He was very good at English. He understood lessons easily, and his writing was better than most students in his class. But when he tried to speak, he had a problem. The words did not come out clearly, even though he knew them very well. One day, Faisal explained his problem in a simple way. He said, "It feels like my mouth knows where it wants to go, but it keeps taking the wrong road." I really liked that sentence because it explained the problem perfectly. His brain already knew English, but his mouth had not learned how to say the words naturally. That is why we need to train not only our minds, but also our mouths. Faisal's problem is very common. Many English learners have the same experience. They spend years reading English and listening to English, but they spend very little time speaking it. That is why they understand a lot, but still find it hard to speak smoothly. Speaking is a skill that needs regular practice, just like reading and listening. When you speak English, your voice, your tongue, your lips, and your jaw all work together to make each sound. If these parts are not used to English sounds, speaking can feel slow and difficult. But there is good news. Your mouth can learn. The more you practice the right sounds again and again, the stronger and more natural your speaking becomes. Little by little, your mouth starts moving more easily, and speaking English feels much more comfortable. Now I want to give you some helpful tips. Here is the first tip, and it is the most important one in this video. Slow down when you speak English. Do not try to speak too fast. Many learners make this mistake. They try to speak English as quickly as they speak their native language. But their mouth is still learning the new sounds and movements. When you speak too fast, it becomes easy to skip sounds, mix words together, or forget the ends of words. That is why your English may not sound clear. Instead, speak slowly and clearly. Give your mouth enough time to make each sound correctly. Give your brain enough time to work together with your tongue, your lips, and your voice. When you slow down, your pronunciation becomes better, and people can understand you more easily. Do not worry about speaking fast right now. First, learn to speak clearly. As you keep practicing, your speed will improve naturally. Now I want to teach you a very powerful speaking method called shadowing. If you have never heard of shadowing before, pay close attention. It is one of the best ways to train your mouth to speak English more naturally. Shadowing means listening to a short English sentence and speaking at the same time as the speaker. You try to copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, the speed, and the way the voice goes up and down. You do not wait until the speaker finishes. You speak together with the speaker, just like a shadow follows a person. At first, shadowing may feel difficult. You may miss some words or feel that your mouth cannot keep up. That is completely normal. Keep practicing, and your mouth will slowly become stronger and more comfortable with English sounds. Little by little, your pronunciation, your speaking rhythm, and your confidence will improve. That is why shadowing is one of the best exercises for building fluent English. Now it is time for your first shadowing practice. First, read this sentence quietly in your mind. Then say it out loud 2 times, slowly and clearly. Here is the first sentence. I want to speak English clearly and confidently every day. Now you repeat. Now say the sentence again. This time, pay close attention to the word clearly. Then say the whole sentence one more time, a little slower than before. Do not rush. Focus on making every word clear. Every time you repeat a sentence like this, your mouth learns a little more. With daily practice, these small movements become natural. That is called muscle memory, and it is one of the biggest secrets to speaking English smoothly and confidently. Now let's go back to Faisal's story. After he understood that his mouth also needed training, he started a very simple daily habit. Every morning, before going to work and before checking his phone, he practiced for just 15 minutes. He chose 3 short English sentences and said each one 10 times, slowly and clearly. He did not worry about grammar or the meaning of the sentences. He only focused on how his tongue, lips, and mouth moved while making each English sound. After 2 weeks, Faisal noticed something interesting. He told me, "The words don't feel so strange in my mouth anymore. They are not easy yet, but they are starting to feel more natural." That is exactly how progress begins. It does not happen all at once. It happens little by little, with small practice every day. The more you train your mouth, the more comfortable English sounds become, and speaking starts to feel easier and more natural. Now it is time for our second shadowing practice. Say this sentence out loud 2 times. Speak slowly and clearly. Pay attention to every sound your mouth makes. Now here is the second sentence. My mouth is learning English, and every practice makes it stronger. Now you repeat. Good. Now say the sentence again. This time, listen carefully to the word stronger. Notice how your mouth moves at the end of the word. Then pay attention to the word practice. Feel the peer sound at the beginning and the soft sound in the middle. Every time you repeat this sentence, your mouth follows the same path again. Little by little, those movements become easier and more natural. This is how your mouth learns English. With regular practice, speaking starts to feel smoother, more comfortable, and more confident. Now let's talk about one reason why speaking English can feel difficult. Some English sounds do not exist in your native language. That means your mouth is not used to making them. A good example is the tech sound in words like think, this, the, and three. Many English learners find this sound difficult at first because it feels new and different. To make the tech sound, your tongue needs to rest gently between your teeth before you let the sound come out. If your native language does not use this movement, your mouth will naturally try to replace it with an easier sound like D or S. This is completely normal. It does not mean you cannot learn it. It only means your mouth needs a little practice with a new movement. The more you practice this sound slowly and carefully, the more natural it will become. Now let's practice the et sound together right now. Place your tongue gently between your upper and lower teeth. Do not bite your tongue. Just let it rest there lightly. Now blow a little air out and say thee. Again, thee. One more time, thee. That is how the et sound is made. It is not difficult. It is simply a new movement for your mouth. The more you practice it, the more natural it will feel. Now it is time for your third shadowing practice. Here is the third sentence. I think about the things that matter every day. Now you repeat. Good. Repeat again. As you say the sentence, pay close attention to the words think, thee, and things. Do not worry if it feels strange at first. That is normal. Every repetition teaches your tongue a new movement. With a little practice every day, this sound will become easier and more natural. Let's go back to Faisal's story one more time. Around the third week of his mouth training, he noticed something that changed the way he practiced English. He realized that almost all of his learning had been silent. He read English quietly, studied quietly, and even thought about English without saying anything out loud. His mouth was hardly getting any practice at all. So when it was time to speak, it felt like his mouth was doing something completely new. After that, Faisal changed one simple habit. He started saying everything out loud. When he learned a new word, he said it out loud. When he read an example sentence, he read it out loud. Even when he read a short paragraph on his phone, he spoke it aloud. At first, it felt a little strange, but he kept going. After a few days, he noticed that English sounds no longer felt so unfamiliar. His mouth became more comfortable, and speaking started to feel easier. Here is your third tip. Make your English practice something you can hear. If you usually study English silently, start saying the words and sentences out loud. Read your lessons out loud. Repeat new words out loud. Practice example sentences out loud. If you are in a quiet place, you can even whisper. Whispering still helps your tongue, lips, and mouth practice the movements of speaking. The reason is simple. Your mouth needs regular practice with English sounds, just like your body needs practice to learn a new skill. Reading silently helps your brain understand English, but speaking out loud helps your mouth learn how to produce English naturally. Both are important, but many learners only train their brain. If you want to speak more fluently, your mouth also needs daily practice. The more you speak out loud, the more comfortable and confident your English will become. Now let's talk about rhythm. Rhythm is one of the biggest reasons why native English sounds smooth and natural. English is not spoken with the same strength on every word. Some words are louder and stronger, while other words are softer and quicker. For example, listen to this sentence. I want to go to the store. The important words are spoken with more energy, and the small words between them are spoken more softly. This is what gives English its natural rhythm. Many English learners make every word sound the same. They give each word the same length and the same stress. The grammar and vocabulary may be correct, but the sentence does not sound natural. It sounds flat and slow. To speak English more smoothly, you need to practice not only the words, but also the rhythm. When you learn the natural rhythm of English, your speech becomes clearer, more comfortable, and much easier to understand. Now it is time for your fourth shadowing practice. This sentence will help you practice the natural rhythm of English. First, say the sentence slowly, then say it again, making the important words a little stronger and longer than the others. Here is the sentence. I am trying to speak more clearly every single day. Now you repeat. As you say the sentence, give a little more stress to the words trying. Speak clearly and day. Let the other words stay softer and lighter. Listen to the rhythm of the sentence, not just the words. This is how natural English sounds. Do not only focus on pronunciation, also listen to the flow and rhythm. Little by little, your mouth will learn not only how to make English sounds, but also how to speak with the natural rhythm of English. Now let's talk about connected speech. This is something that surprises many English learners. When native speakers talk, they do not say every word separately like they are reading a book. Instead, the words connect and flow together. That is why spoken English often sounds different from written English. For example, want to is often heard as wanna, going to becomes gonna, and did you can sound like didja. This is not wrong or lazy English. It is the natural way many people speak in everyday conversations. That is why listening to native speakers can feel difficult at first. But don't worry, you do not have to use these short forms right away. First, learn to recognize them when you hear them. Then, with regular listening and shadowing practice, your mouth will slowly learn these natural connections. Over time, your English will sound smoother, more relaxed, and more natural. Now it is time for our fifth sentence shadowing practice. This is the most important sentence in today's lesson because it helps you practice connected speech and natural rhythm at the same time. First, read the sentence slowly. Then say it 2 times, a little faster each time. Let the words flow together naturally, instead of stopping after every word. Here is our fifth sentence. I think I'm going to try my best to speak English every single day. Now you repeat. Very good. Repeat again. Repeat again one more last time. As you repeat the sentence, notice how going to flows together. Listen to how try my connects smoothly. Try to say the whole sentence as one smooth thought, not as many separate words. The more you practice this way, the more natural your English will sound. Now let's practice again with 10 more shadowing sentences. Because the more you practice, the more your mouth gets to used in improving pronunciation. First, read the sentence carefully, and then say it together with me. I speak a little better every day. I speak a little better every day. Now you repeat. Here is another sentence. I am not afraid to make mistakes. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Good. My English is getting stronger every day. My English is getting stronger every day. I will keep practicing until it feels natural. I will keep practicing until it feels natural. Very good. Keep going. The more I practice, the better I become. The more I practice, the better I become. Here is another one. Today I will speak English with confidence. Today I will speak English with confidence. Good. Here is the next sentence. Every small step brings me closer to fluency. Every small step brings me closer to fluency. Now here is the one last sentence. I believe I can speak English clearly and naturally. I believe I can speak English clearly and naturally. Now you repeat. Do not worry. I will give you enough time to repeat these sentences. Take your time with every sentence and repeat this sentence one more time. Speak slowly, listen carefully, and repeat often. Every sentence you say helps your mouth become more comfortable with English sounds. One sentence at a time, one day at a time, you are building real fluency. Now,